In this part, we are going to look at another decision-making statement in C, which is called the switch statement. The switch statement is useful when we need to choose one option from many possible cases instead of writing a long chain of if-else statements. Okay, so let us start. So here we have a program here, and inside here we have our age variable, as you can see. So you should note that this main is returning a void, so it is not returning any value. Okay, it is not returning any value. So from there we create this with this variable called age, and it is 17. So we are going to take a look at the structure of the switch statement. Okay, and it looks like this. So here we use the switch keyword to start the switch statement, and inside these parentheses we write there the expression. Okay, the expression that we want, like it is going to be like the identifier. Okay, like the expression, okay, that we want to test, okay, these options, these cases. Okay, so after this expression, then we are going to have a set of parentheses, a set of these curly brackets, not parentheses, curly brackets. Okay, and inside here we can have multiple cases. Okay, case, we use the case keyword, and we can have this one. We can omit the break, but it is important, and we have the default. Okay, the default, then we have this default keyword, and then the colon, and then we can have the code, okay, that we want to run. Okay, so let me show you an example. So what if we want to test for age? We want to test for what? Age. Okay, it is like it's like I call it the independent variable, the what? It's like the variable that we want to work out. Okay, so the name of the variable. Then here we want to test for what? So let us test. So this one is going to be a constant. So it is going to be like our guessing, like I say number. Okay, so the number that we were guessing. So let us guess for 18. So if it is 18, then we are going to run a certain piece of code. Let us print. Let's use the printf function to printf 18, and then we break like that. Okay, so we can come here, down here, then the default, if it is not 18, then we can check for another one. We can have one case, or we can have multiple. Okay, we can have multiple like that. So let us test for 17, let us test for 19 like that. So if it is 19, then this one is going to be printed out, which is 19. Okay, so otherwise we are going to, instead of using the break keyword, I'm going to explain it. We are going to print out another one. Oh, instead of using Ctrl Z, so let me just print out something. We don't know. You and who? Me and the creator. So we don't know, like that. So if we save and then we run our program, compile, and then we try to run. Let's try to run. As you can see, we don't know, because all these cases are not true. Okay, all these cases are not true. They are not true. Okay, they are not true. So what if we use the break? Okay, so what if we use the break? Here we have the break keyword. Okay, this break keyword helps us to break out. Okay, to break out. So if we use it on the default, which means we are going to break out, okay, when we reach this line of code. Remember that code is executed line by line. Okay, so when we reach on this line and we use this break keyword, we are going to break out. Okay, and this one is not going to be printed. Okay, so let us compile and then we run. As you can see, this one has not been printed. Okay, so we just printed out, so we just exited out. So let me just copy this one and I demonstrate. So what if we have a code before this break? Okay, so we dash break, we move the cursor to the new line, we compile, let us wait a little bit, then we run. As you can see, we just get this one, we don't know. Okay, this one we don't know. Okay, and this one we just ignore it. Okay, as you can see, we just ignore it. The program just exits out. Okay, so let us now take a look at this one. Okay, let us take a look at this one. You have known about the break. Okay, so what if we have there is the opposite of break, which is continue, and this one just skips. Okay, it just skips that program. Okay, we are going to take a look at them later. Okay, we are going to take a look at them later. But this program, we are just going to take a look at the break. Okay, so you can see here we have the edge. So we test for the edge. So we are just going to print out we don't know. we don't, and then we don't know. As you can see, we print out this one. Okay, so that is the default if all these cases are not correct. Okay, so we can also use the break here. If it is for instance, if it is like 17, let us guess 17. Let us guess 17, and then here, what if we had multiple cases that repeats themselves? Okay, so what if we guess 18 and 17? Okay, so if we save this one and then we run our program, as you can see, we get this we get 18 out. Oh, this one must be 17. It must be 17. Then this one must be 18. Then we save. Then let us run our program. Let's compile and then we run our program. As you can see, we get 17 out and 18 out. Why? Okay, the reason is because after this case, if this one is true, it means the rest of the code is going to run. The rest of the code is going to run. Okay, so with this, to reduce this one, we just add a break. Okay, if this one is true, then this code is going to run. After running, we are going to break out of the switch statement. Okay, which means the rest of the code is not going to run. Okay, so if we save and then we run our program, we compile, let us wait, and then we run. As you can see, we just get 17 out, which means this code only has run. Okay, but what if, even if we have here 18, let us have 18, change this one to be 18, come here, change this one to be 17, and we change this one to be 17. Okay, like that. So if we don't add a break, even if we don't add a break statement here, you're going to see that something is going to run. Even the default only is going to run. As you can see, if this one is true, it means the rest of the descending code is going to run, which include this default. Okay, as you can see, because this one has not run because it is above this case. Okay, it does not run. Okay, so to reduce that one, we can also use the break here. So it is better to use break after every case. Okay, as you can see, we get this one. So it is better to use the break after every case to reduce errors. Okay, so yeah, it is better to do that. So if we compile and then we run, as you can see, we just get 17. It is also better to use the break after this one here, after the default. Okay, as you can see, our code is still running very well. Okay, it's still running. So that is it about cases. That's what you can do with cases. Okay, so that's what we can do. So you can also use, let me test. I want to test for to continue like that. As you can see, so as you can see here, we get an error because a continuous statement may only be used within a loop. Okay, so here the continue is not necessary. Okay, so we shall take a look at that in loops. Okay, so that's it about these statements. You can also use switches. For example, you can also use characters. For example, here you can have a, the grade is a. Let us change this one to be the grade red, like that. Then we should come here and then we change this one, the grade, then we test. Okay, so let us test. So this one is going to be a. Let us test for a, let us test for b. Okay, we don't know. Then here let us test. So because this one is a character, it must be in a string. Okay, it must be like a string. It must be in quotes, either single quotes or double quotes. But let us use a double quotes like that. For a case, it is what? It is b, like that. So must be integral. Okay, so here we forgot to change the int. So here we need to have a char like that. So if we try to, oh, here integral constant expression. Okay, so let us change this one to be a const, like that. So if we do that as if it does not, so let us go back. So instead of using this one, let us try to use single quotes. Let us try to use single quotes, guys. Let us use single quotes. These double quotes don't work. Let us use single quotes like that. Okay, like that. So let us save and then we run our program. As you can see, we get a out. Okay, because this grade is equals to a. As you can see here, we get a and then we break out. Okay, so that is it about the switch statement.